Well, hello you guys. This is a time-lapse video of me painting one of my Inktober paintings. In this particular case, it's the Jenna Marbles portrait that I did and I just posted on Instagram. I decided to paint this picture of Jenna because ad is very prominent in this picture, and I really like the hamster, and I know that he passed away a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months ago, I'm not so sure, and I have always liked this picture. I think they look super cute. So right now I'm trying to figure out the proportions of Jenna's face. This painting actually didn't come out exactly as I wanted to. The proportions are a bit wrong, and her smile was very hard for me to portray, but I think Ad came out nice, the hamster. I just think he's so cute. I really tried to just make Ad look like himself, and I think I've achieved that in some way. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm drawing Ad. I'm just gonna talk a bit about Jenna Marbles. She is one of the most well-known YouTubers on YouTube right now, and she always has been. I think she's one of the most famous YouTubers there is, and I've always loved her and her personality. I think she's a very kind person and very funny person. I watch a lot of YouTubers, as you could probably tell if you're following me on Instagram. I'm doing one Inktober drawing painting of one YouTuber per day, so I watch at least 31 YouTubers. Like, I follow a lot of channels, and Jenna Marbles' channel is probably my favorite one, and that says a lot, I think. Anyway, I have now started painting the portrait with very light washes of watercolor. Oh, this is a small section of video where I did not fast forward the video, so you can see the actual speed in which I paint, although I am filming with one hand and painting with the other, so it was kind of hard for me to do both things at the same time. But you can tell that I go pretty slow. The good thing about this challenge is that I just challenge myself to do a very small portrait a day. So I am practicing watercolor, I'm practicing inking, I'm practicing portraits and proportions, and I get some sort of idea of how much time I spend on each portrait depending on size. And all these portraits so far have been about an hour to 2 hours of painting and drawing from beginning to end. I think I'm starting to be a bit faster with the drawing stages, but my proportions are still a bit wrong. Like, I still need to work on proportions. But anyway, the good thing about this video, like, I wanted to show you the original picture as I was going, just so you could see what I am working on and why I'm putting paint there and what am I doing. So right now I'm painting on the beanie, and as you can see, I'm trying to focus the pigment on a certain part of the beanie so that it appears a bit darker, as it does in the picture. I'm working with a very limited, tiny watercolor palette from Rembrandt, the brand, not the painter. That was dumb. It's actually pretty hard for me to achieve like bright pinks from what I can see so far, but I'm working with it, and I'm glad that I chose a very small palette, because it makes it even less overwhelming to just open a very small palette and I have a very small canvas to paint on. Right now I'm working on shading of the sweater that she's wearing. I decided to choose this picture because I thought that Ad looked cute, and she looked super cute and happy looking at Ad so I thought that would be a nice challenge for me to capture that expression and to capture that moment. And it was very hard, and I don't think I've achieved it. Her face seems okay at this stage, but in the inking stage you can definitely tell that I messed up. I guess Inktober is not only helping me with watercolor, which is not the main goal, but it's also helping me with inking, which is the main goal. Inktober. I am not used to inking paintings. I get nervous with the pen, even though sometimes I do go in pen first, but I feel like I'm still learning a lot about inking and about watercolor. I feel like I still have a long time to go, and watercolor is still pretty daunting to me. Watercolor and inking is still pretty daunting to me, so I feel like this Inktober challenge is perfect for me. Also, I used to, like, I've already participated in Inktober once, or I think at least once, and in those past years I followed the official Inktober prompt list, but this year I just decided to paint something that I've always wanted to paint. I've always wanted to do like a bunch of portraits of YouTubers that I appreciate, because I thought that would be like a small little like acknowledgement, like a small little thank you for all of them, even though most of them will probably not look at my paintings. So I decided to join those two sort of challenges together, and because I do like YouTube and I do like YouTubers and all of that, I felt like it would just be something that I would be excited to paint, and it's working so far. I am excited to paint my favorite YouTubers, you know. So my hair is in the way. Okay, damn it. Didn't realize that my hair was in the way. Anyway, this is the part where I start effing up a little bit. I think you can probably tell already that proportions are a bit wrong. Like, her eyelashes don't look right. But anyway, I'm also learning to go darker with watercolors. As you can see, I'm very afraid to go darker, and that's not good, because just going lighter, it just doesn't look real. But anyway, small steps, you know. I'm learning a lot, and that's the goal of this challenge, I guess. It's just to learn. I'm still thinking whether or not I should send all of the drawings to the corresponding YouTubers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. I don't know. A lot of YouTubers want to keep their privacy. I think Jenna Marbles is one of them. I wouldn't like actively search for an address if I feel like it's a bit more hidden than it should be. Obviously, if it's hidden, I'm not gonna send it to them, but maybe an email with a digital version or a couple of photos of the original drawing would be nice. Just a little like, hey, I drew you, check it out, do you like it? I like you. Just like being creeper. I don't know what I should do. I don't know. I feel like that's too creepy. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just over here being a creeper and drawing in people from the internet. My parents would be so proud. So as you can see, basically the way that I draw is very slowly and very lightly, just adding more washes of color, slightly going darker as I go. It's a very slow process. I feel like I could do this much faster if I mastered watercolor, but I'm still very afraid of going dark, which is not good. But anyway, in a moment I think I'm gonna ink this drawing so you can see the mess that I made of her face. See, you can definitely tell that I should go way darker. It's so weird seeing myself and being like, oh my god, do you even paint? Anyway, I am learning. It's okay. It's okay. This definitely wasn't one of my favorite drawings that I've made so far. I think so far, I think Close Encounters and Soothing Sisters one was pretty accurate. They were pretty accurate and they were a bit darker, I guess. Okay, so now as you can see, I'm going in for this very small details, and yay, I'm starting to ink. I think you can tell that I'm not very yeah, I'm very hesitant. Hesitant? I'm very hesitant in my line work, but I did like the weight variation that I did with the lines on this one. It's just that her face doesn't look like her face. Like, it doesn't look like Jenna. It looks like someone else, or like a photoshopped version of her face. Nice hair in the way. My god. I'm also learning with this Inktober challenge how to film myself painting, because when I'm painting, I just go like face first into my painting. I should probably try and fix that. Also, as you can see, I switched to a smaller pen, and I feel like I waited too long to switch to a smaller pen. The eyebrows were way too thick, but that's okay. As I said, like, her face didn't come out right, but it's not too bad. I just made her look a bit older than she is. You know. Oh yeah, so I effed up the mouth as well. I feel like I should have left the space between her teeth and her lower lip completely white, because that line of black kind of makes her look like she's parting her lips, like her mouth is more open than it actually is in the original. In the original, she's just showing her upper teeth. She's not showing her upper teeth with an open mouth. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you can tell. I think the best part of this painting is definitely Ad, because Ad at least looks like an hamster. Anyway, I just thought it was so cute. I had to paint him. Like, look at that little handsome man. So that's the finished product. I'm just now signing it and writing down the name of the YouTuber. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you hopefully next week with another one. Okay, bye!